Take a look. It's in a book.
Ooh.
Reading Rainbow.
Listen to this, we're playing a game. If it's a swing and a miss, then we're the ones to blame. We'd be remiss if it was ever the same. You're wasting all the time. Another hour gone, did you hear the chime? You're wasting all the time. Recorded for Thursday, October 12th, 2017.
Hello! Hey!
And welcome to Wasting All the Time,
A podcast.
My name is Dave.
I'm John.
I am Cody.
And we're going to waste all of your time.
Probably.
Starting...
We started like 20 minutes ago. We're retroactive time wasting.
It'll start at some point.
Yep.
There will be no warning.
Nope.
Just like real life.
Like a thief in the night, so shall... Bottle...
Oh boy.
There's cables.
I can only get drunk so fast, John. You gotta let me catch up.
Sorry, I tried to do a words of wisdom thing, and I am not wise. I'm not wise like Cody.
Oh, you didn't know.
Wisdom.
Okay. Yeah.
That, or I do not smoke enough of the marijuana.
As in none.
Yeah, but, yeah,
Do they have like liquid form? Can you drink it?
probably.
You can.
Yeah.
Tinctures.
Awesome.
Let's go. What are we doing?
I'm gonna be useless for the next couple episodes.
Well, speaking of useless, let's kick it
Yes.
off with a little segment that we like to call this. Twitter Shins.
Yes, this is in fact Twitter Shin Rapidballs, where we take the knowledge and we stuff it into your face so hard it comes out the other end. We take the top 3 tweets on the entire interwebs, not directed at us, mind you. We're just that generous with our goddamn knowledge, and we give it to you. So let's start off without any much further ado or delay from Bush Heritage at Bush Heritage AUS, which I can only assume means golds.
Yes.
Thank you, Dave. Did you know a baby echidna, Tachyglossus acillateus, is called a puggle, Dave?
I was unaware of that nomenclature, but now that I've heard it, it makes perfect goddamn sense.
Good. John, rebuttal?
Well, everybody knows that that's called a puggle. Everyone who's anyone has one as well. Stuffed, non-stuffed. Roasting on a spit over the fire. It's the thing to do.
Solid and a little weird. Tweet number 2 from Ali Nadine at Ali Nadine. Anyone going back to school soon, John?
I've been thinking about maybe going back to school. Something maybe a little less ivy covered. Sort of see what the proles are up to these days, and so I'm thinking maybe trying out like a Princeton or a state school maybe.
Bougie as fuck, Dave. I wouldn't go back to school if you pay. Hold on, I didn't think that through. There are certain conditions under which I might consider going back to school, but no, hell no. At this point, until such offers are offered.
All right.
Offer.
That's maybe why you should go back to school.
Offer.
And the top number 1 tweet of all time on the entire internet right here for your listening pleasure, Danielle Busby at Danny Buzz.
He's got the good ones.
Danielle, not Daniel. Danielle.
Yep, that's Danielle.
Yeah.
He's got the good ones. She.
Keep trying. Top number 1 tweet.
You need to talk better.
Guess who likes to eat chalk? Dave.
Me. He goes right to the brain.
John, rebuttal.
Many of the finest French chefs have actually discontinued the use of chalk in their recipes due to its deleterious effects on the brain.
The what's?
The where nows?
Calling Dave out like a hard man. Those are the top 3 tweets. This has been. Where's the sound cue?
Oh, yeah.
That was good. That was good. I felt aggressive. Like a proper news host should be.
Yep.
Good.
Right?
Good.
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 Eat chalk.
Upwards, downwards, forwards, backwards. I say we go Fruitwards.
Well, now it's time to play Fruitwards. Fruitwards is a game we play utilizing cards of 2 kinds and colors. Red cards are nouns, and green cards are adjectives. We will draw 1 card of each color and improvise a scene inspired by these words. Dave, would you be so kind as to draw the cards?
Certainly, sir. How about Addictive Gardeners?
Hey, Fred, how's the garden going along?
Well, it could always be better. It's
Yeah.
good. It's good. We're getting a lot. It's producing a lot, but it could always be better. There's always ways to improve.
Yeah. I just had a question about this one over here, the green leafy one. Yeah, it's I've seen pictures of a plant that looks a lot like this.
Yeah.
But I thought you could only grow them in Colombia.
Oh, no. It's a common misconception. It's only legal to grow it in Colombia, as far as American laws.
Oh wow!
But,
so that's actually a coca plant.
Yeah, man.
But so you're growing?
But I'm only telling you because
You're
we're
growing
buds, right?
cocaine?
Yeah. I'm growing coca, and then I can do things with it.
Like what kind of things?
Well, like processing. Like you can
Like make cocaine?
yeah, primarily. First and foremost.
That's okay. So you're making cocaine?
An original recipe Coca-Cola.
Oh, okay.
Secret. Shh.
Yeah.
I could get in a lot of trouble for that. So
Yeah.
shut the fuck up about that.
Yeah,
Shut the fuck up about that right now.
Shutting up about
Okay.
it. But back to the cocaine.
Yeah. What do you want to know?
Yep. I don't know. I like this is a lot of cocaine that you're producing here.
It's modest. I would say modest.
I don't know. I mean, like now that I'm really looking at your garden, it's like it's mostly cocaine.
Relative to the neighbors, it's a lot. I grant you, but
Well, yeah, the neighbors are growing 0 cocaine, and you're growing
it's a comparative.
lots of cocaine.
It's like when you have a small thing, next to a medium thing,
Right.
then it looks big.
So what you're saying is this is a medium thing.
Yeah. But the
Okay.
smaller one, the nothing makes it look big,
Ah, I see.
comparatively
Yeah.
speaking.
This is still a lot.
This is my passion.
It's your passion? Yeah, I'm getting that. Like, something about the size of your eyes right now. Yeah.
Hey, you want to go to a tattoo parlor with me?
I think
I had an idea
what's your
for a
idea?
tattoo.
Okay. Like a tattoo for you.
Yeah, because I love gardening.
I can
So
tell, yeah.
I want to get my thumbs tattooed green,
You want to get your whole thumb
like
tattooed?
literally a green thumb.
Okay.
You know how they sometimes say that folksy people, like they from the way back, they say
yeah.
green thumbs.
Yeah, green thumbs.
Me.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you're growing a lot of
passion.
stuff here.
It's a passion. Going back to Mother Earth.
I think maybe you should like sleep on it first.
What?
You know, like just like before you just rush into anything like that. I think you should maybe take a nap, go to bed.
Oh, I remember
Sleep on
now. I remember. People sleep.
Yeah, when's the last time you did?
It was probably just a couple days.
A couple of days, Phil?
I think. I've been gardening so hard. I'm so hard right now
Yeah, I can see.
for gardening.
Okay. Well,
Anytime you want to just come hang out.
I'll be right over.
Yeah, man, you can like help pull weeds or whatever.
Sounds good.
And you can help and you can help pull weeds.
Yeah. The little marijuana plants growing between the rows. That's a nice touch. Okay, Phil. Well, it looks like you got everything handled here. I'm just gonna check off your.
Get off my property!
Okay, yeah. So
You freaked the fuck out.
yeah, I did. So I'm just gonna check off your participation for this month's gardening club. You have been gardening, and we'll see you at the next meeting. Okay, Phil?
You can get a picture of my green thumbs.
Right. Yeah, I still think you should sleep on that.
That was awesome. That was goddamn magical. Primarily. I don't know why that hit me. Everything was the immediate response.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Nicely done, gents.
How about restricted architects? I'd like to call the court to order. Would the defendant please rise?
Your Honor, this is a farce. This is a kangaroo court. I refuse to be subjected to any further indignities at the hands of this man. That is asshole allowed in court? Can I say the asshole?
Your Honor.
I'm afraid not.
I can't say asshole.
No.
That's like 4 times, Your Honor.
Okay. What can I say to avoid contempt of court? Can I say motherfucker?
Nothing would be. No, sir.
Come on,
This is
Your
your final
Honor.
warning.
Okay. But this is ridiculous. I will attend these proceedings, but I will not be forced to participate.
Your Honor, this is already clearly far out of the normal bounds for such a significant infraction as this.
Oh, see, he's going for the technicalities because he doesn't have a case.
Yeah, counselor,
That's me, the counsel.
I think you've done your job to this point. I think
Yeah.
you've really, put in the work, and I appreciate your professionalism.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Counselor,
Representing
one-
myself, so he has to call me counselor too.
That's a terrible rule.
it wasn't my idea.
Oh, I know, Your Honor.
You know whose idea it was?
It was yours.
George Washington.
You testified earlier that it was your idea, sir.
It was George Washington's idea.
You're calling into question your testimony.
Or are you impersonating?
Well, it was my
George?
idea. I had the idea because of George Washington having the idea. Great minds. Great minds.
Objection. What?
Sustained.
Thank you.
The defense would do well to stop provoking the question, what, amongst those in the court?
Okay.
Are you prepared to receive the sentencing?
Sentencing. Yeah, sure.
Because you
sure,
do realize
whatever.
that it's already been determined that you were guilty, and now it's just a matter of
Right.
the sentencing.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Preordained. We'd all decide. All those 12 motherfuckers decided before they even got in that little room.
Your Honor.
Oh, shut up, Captain Kangaroo.
Counselor,
badgering the whole jury at once. I didn't think that was
Counselor.
possible.
counselors,
Me or him?
lowercase, C. Counselor, I forgot what I was going to say because this has been one hell of a case.
George Washington, his monument is in the
That's
shape of a
right.
penis, too.
All right, I remember now.
What? No, it
His
isn't.
monument is in the shape
ridiculous.
of a dick. And so all I did was I built one in the shape of a vagina.
You've reminded me,
Why is that so
Counselor.
wrong? You're sexist. You're all sexist bastards.
Counselor, do you recall the last reprimand?
A penis is fine, but a vagina, no?
I think that a
Objection, Your Honor. Excessive genitalia.
good guilty as charged.
Nice. I mean, come on. Your Honor.
Save it for after.
All right.
Counselor, I
Yes.
will remind you that you helped to select the jury.
Yeah, So clearly, I can't be trusted to make decisions, according to this court.
Yes.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to let that one go.
Certainly, sir.
That works for me.
So I think mistrial.
No.
The court has determined that I'm not to be trusted, so why should the court trust any jurors that I allowed to be selected?
Sir, you gave up the right to that particular avenue of escape when you decided to defend yourself.
I actually tried to tell you that like really early on. I was
You
trying
know
to
what?
be chill
I
with
fired you for a reason.
and here we are.
I am putting you under house arrest
House
for
arrest.
20 years.
Can I live in the vagina house?
I don't know where that is.
It's the one I built.
Every time you do one more and more, I like your super belligerent characters. I fucking love the random things you find to get really upset or really indignant about. That cracks me up. Shut up, Captain Kangaroo.
Now, let us pretend we understand what pointed meeting is. Pointed meeting.
So, Doug, thank you for being here today. There's something very particular that we want to go over with you.
Okay.
It's really,
Okay.
we just drill down on a singular issue that we've been observing and that we want to just get right at.
Okay.
Right at.
I'm super excited to hear about how great I am.
Yeah, that's okay. So we're going to go back a couple of steps.
How great I was before I worked here?
The way you tend to describe yourself in team settings,
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
the greatest,
Yeah.
super sexy,
Right.
The
Glorious
best.
sex god.
Yeah,
Yeah. Kind of trying to bring the unit up, like kind of.
yeah.
You got to be confident in this line of business.
Well, we
Commander
are,
Huge Dick.
Yeah.
That's a favorite
so
of mine.
lots of businesses call for that kind of brash confidence.
Right. Sergeant Sexy.
Yeah. I'm just not sure that it's the greatest fit for a funeral director.
I don't follow.
Yeah. So when you go into a meeting with a grieving family,
Right.
and you start saying things like, check it out, you want this coffin,
right.
I'll tell you why, because I've got a huge dick.
Yeah. Right?
It doesn't, it's not the
They
image.
weren't sad anymore for a little while at least.
No, they were horrified.
Right.
They were horrified at your actions.
There's really words and not actions at that point.
So we just feel like you need to kind of rein it in a little bit.
So you check it out. You should get this coffin because I have a slightly above average dick.
No. Like
Average
you should,
dick?
How about
Tiny
you
dick?
should? How about you should get this coffin because I think it's what your late husband deserves.
Because of his huge dick.
No. No, we can probably leave dicks out of it entirely. Unless
Massive
of course
testicles?
unless of course the deceased's name was Richard and then you're trying to be, kind of familiar about it. Like
Okay,
you knew
like
him.
if he's there and he's really tall, I can be like, you guys got a huge dick in that coffin. Right? Because
probably not.
huge
Probably not.
dick in the
Yeah, let's
coffin.
not let. Okay, I shouldn't
man.
have. I shouldn't have even given you that.
Damn, that's
that
a good one.
option.
No, I'm gonna start telling people
Let's-
my name is Richard. I'm gonna be like, this coffin fits a huge.
Okay, we're
dick.
not getting you a new name tag. You're
I'll get it myself. That's fine.
know-
Don't worry about it.
okay.
I could do it. Johnson.
This is
too.
really going off the rails
Richard
on me
Johnson.
here. Could you? No, you are not going to be Richard Johnson.
But there's huge double dick in the coffin. Come on, that's gold. It's comedy gold. People are gonna eat this up. People are gonna eat this dick up. Oh damn.
Okay, you're fired.
Fuck. That's a dick move.
Fuck you.
That's fair. That's so much worse than I was planning. I can just see this guy walking out. Oh, I can't even see it. That's like the Office level of cringe.
He really thinks it's funny to talk about dicks.
Yep.
You should get this coffin because I have a huge dick.
Because penis. All right. Well, that's enough of that bullshittery. Let us commence with the moving right alongness.
Oh, yes.
Which will be done right now. It'll begin with this thing. Which one?
Go ahead.
Oh, not that one.
Oh, God damn it, Dave.
Not that one. Here we go.
Well, every week on the podcast, I choose an improv game and we try to play it. And this week's improv game is Pundit Show.
Oh, Snapdog.
Soda pop.
3 players. 1 player is a political pundit and the host of a nightly cable news show, and the others play guests on the show. The show takes place in 4 parts. Part 1 is a short monologue delivered by the pundit, introducing a political news story and offering some commentary. Part 2 is an interview with the first guest, a politician or expert connected to the news story. Part 3 is an interview with the second guest, who is a politician, expert, or pundit with a view opposite that of the first guest. Part 4 is a panel discussion / shouting match between all 3 players. The pundit is encouraged to be extremely partisan, commiserating
Like
with
real
guests
pundits.
that share his or her viewpoint and berating guests with opposing views. Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Brick Shit House. I'm your host, Brick Shit House. And today, I want to discuss something that's been on my mind quite a bit lately, and that is chairs. Now, some would have you believe that chairs are a thing that you can sit in, that you can relax in, that you can enjoy yourself in, that they are a marvel of humans' ingenuity, allowing us a safe resting place in which to deposit our buttocks. But I am here to tell you that after a great deal of thought and some consultation with noted experts in the field, I believe that the chair is simply a conspiracy to make us lazy, to make us chop down trees with no cause, to make us shape the metals of the earth into chair frames for no purpose. And I think we should all be sort of upset about that. Now, I want to speak with my first guest. He's the fellow who kind of put me down this road in the first place. Dr. Archibald Baldwin.
Yes, hello.
Yes. So, explain a little more fully your theory of chair death.
Well, essentially, what happened was I was working,
Yes.
sitting very often, and I had this nerve twinge.
Oh dear.
And it led me to believe that, well, perhaps all this sitting isn't quite so good for me. In
No.
fact, I had that corroborated by medical professionals. They said
No.
something about sciatica.
Now, I will remind our viewers that he is speaking of a nerve twinge. That means that something in his nervous system was damaged. And the nervous system, as you know, cannot repair itself.
That is correct.
If it is damaged, it's damaged forever. So this is what chairs do to us. This is the kind of thing that Big Chair wants to do to all of us. Doctor, Pray continue.
Yes, absolutely. And I was just starting to think about it, from a holistic point of view. One day I was thinking that, think about it. All these chairs everywhere, and everyone's sitting everywhere all the time, especially here in America and elsewhere also, most of the world, but especially here. And you have to question why.
Yeah, I think it's liberal politics.
And when you couldn't be further from not being right. And what I decided was follow the money. You see, follow the money. Always
yes.
follow the money. And that led me to several furniture manufacturers. You see, they manufacture the chairs. But it doesn't stop there. You see, it goes all the way to the top.
All the way to the top. Yes, because the president in the Oval Office often sits in a chair.
He does. He has a chair and a desk, and there are other chairs in the room as well.
Now, Doctor, you have proposed a solution to this problem.
Yes.
Which is beanbags.
Beanbags, they are the solution. They totally reject the form and rigidity of the chair monopoly.
Yes,
And they bring about a sense of fun.
Yes, made out of sustainable resources.
Well,
we can always grow more beans to put into beanbags. We can make bags out of bag plants. Mm-hmm. We could grow those.
That's absolutely right. Absolutely right.
And as it happens, the doctor and I have partnered to create a line of beanbags.
That is correct.
For you to sit in.
We have bought a factory together in Germany, and we're manufacturing the finest beanbags.
Yes.
That can be purchased.
One could say they are obsessively engineered.
And we've also needed to hire personal protection because the shadow government is after us.
Right.
This goes all the way to the top.
Yes. And speaking of this rampant persecution of two men trying to make the world better, I want to bring in a representative of Big Chair. I want to bring in Paul Anderson, who is the day manager at the Scandinavian furniture store down the street. Paul.
Yes.
Why do you hate America?
I don't think that's entirely accurate at all. I don't hate America. I love it here.
Well, Paul, you sell chairs. You sell chairs to America.
I do lots of them.
So why do you hate America?
See, I think it's a bit of a
Answer the question.
A logical leap. Like
don't avoid the question.
The other doctor mentioned sciatica. I actually had done a little research on that. Being a chair guy, we have to look at a lot of the ergonomics.
Oh, he's bringing out the fake studies.
He even admits he's a chair guy.
Right, and so it's like it's a spinal disc herniation. It's not necessarily from sitting in a chair. It could be some injury you sustained, like the lumbar or the sacral nerve root. So there's not really any evidence to specifically draw that to a chair sitting in.
This is such standard tactic. Just deny.
And just throw out so many things that are so wrong. You don't even have time to counter all of them.
Yeah.
Actually, we have a special model. It's got really good cushions on the lower back.
Oh, now he's trying to sell us something.
It's actually been approved by the FDA for help with
sciatica. The FDA.
Don't get me started on FDA.
I mean, you do know what it stands for.
Danger guy assholes.
Yes, and don't count the G.
The D doesn't. Danger guy is a contract. Is
it
just
danger
one
hyphen guy?
No hyphen. Danger guy.
That's not a word though.
It is if I say so. There's a free country, Paul.
Yes, Paul.
Yeah, that's why I sell chairs.
That's why we sell beanbags made in Germany. The finest German engineering.
Is Germany a free country? Do they say that in Germany?
He's getting too close.
Right, well, this has been a wonderful interview. Doctor. Paul.
Sir, works, that's okay.
I really hope...
Whatever, Paul.
Here, listen, here's my card. You just come out of the store.
I find you appalling.
Oh, thanks.
There we go.
I appreciate that.
Mic drop.
People pay attention to my name.
Paul, I'm going to cut your mic.
Okay, that's fair. No, I totally understand that. It's just, I'm thinking that...
Paul, your mic is cut now.
We can still hear you, but only barely.
Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
So the point is...
So come down to the Scandinavian Furniture Center.
Don't do that.
4, 3...
Don't Google it even.
4, Google it. That's a great idea.
Don't. It's on the dark web. It's evil. Beanbags for life.
They actually have lower back problems.
All right, well, folks, this
Well, I'm
is
telling you,
clearly not going
feedback are
anywhere.
really good for
We're
you.
going to have to shoot Paul.
Check out the ones with the
And
bars
while we do that,
Come down
we're going to
to
go to a
Paul's
commercial
skin.
because apparently the FCC doesn't want to see that kind of thing on the television. So
seriously,
now
check it
for a
out.
word
Feedback
from
to
our
the
sponsors,
Plus
and
you-
we're going to shoot him.
You stick to them when you're naked. That was. I like the setup of, and also we're selling beanbags, like from the start. Like,
Yep. Yeah, and I really wanted it to be too like he's called in this guy with like doctorate, using all this science speak as the expert on his side, and the expert for the opposing side is just some like day shift manager from a furniture store.
All right.
noise.
That was Pundit Show.
That was good. Good pundit show game.
Yes.
Punditry. Well, without any further ado, let us progress.
Forwardly.
Progress.
Progress. Don't egress. Unless there's a fire,
What?
then there's egress. Fire egress. It's a legal thing.
Look at this game.
Welcome to Cody's Words of Wisdom. Wisdom. Soak up
It's
the
your voice.
knowledge.
If there's one thing I hate, it's too many people trying to get on the Ferris wheel at once. It only goes around so many times before they run out of lubrication. So you gotta ask yourself, are you feeling lucky? Or are you feeling like a flock of turtle doves just took nest in your, one of your orifices? Because I didn't. I had the cream and I had that checked out, but they didn't tell me beforehand that it's gonna raise my credit score to like 400. So, what am I gonna do now? My Lamborghini Testarossa doesn't run anymore. I tried to fill it up with squirrels and they got really angry. I didn't touch them before though. They were like, hey, we're going to high school. And I was like, you can't drop that bomb on me, kid. And so I ran all the way to Czechoslovakia where they gave me this really nice steak, but I didn't put any sauce on it because the sauce is made from tiers of unwoven chairs. Aha, that's right. You didn't think I was going to say that, did you? Because you are in league with little Jeffrey, who's just down the road. He opened the door. I saw him. You have to believe me. Come on.
Little Jeffrey.
God damn it, that guy. Whew, that was...
Oh, that was fun. Mm-hmm. Well, we did it.
Yay!
We accomplished our goal of wasting all of that time.
Did we? Did we though, really, Dave?
Well, I think so. I mean, feel free to counter.
I don't, maybe it's like a goal. Nothing, you could ever be truly 100% at anything. We can never truly waste 100% of the time. And so, we just did our best. There's no shame in that.
Okay.
I think we wasted 110% of that time.
God damn it, John. Why you gotta...
did.
Pseudoscience garbage.
Yep.
110%. That's it's fallacious.
It is.
It's like a high school class with extra credit.
That doesn't...
Oh, now I get it. Okay. No, I'm on your side now.
No, you can't by definition.
Sorry, man. You started making sense all of a sudden.
Yep.
First time for everything.
But
Look, so you have all of a pie,
yeah, I do.
and then you get a little bit more pie, and you put it on top of that pie. 110% of the pie.
Not of the pie. Because the pie is only at 100%. Hanson.
Yeah, so you put more pie on top.
That's a different pie.
I don't know. It's touching the other pie. I think it counts.
Is that how that works?
Something's touching it, it's part of it. Which is very many implications for our legal
whole new-
system.
Yeah.
A whole new pundit show now.
I think they may have done that one.
All right, well, that's all the time we have for wasting this week. If you enjoyed the show, then let us know.
Yes.
Contact us at wastingallthetime.com/contact.
Do so.
Or you can send us an email.
Thanks so much to everyone.
timewastepod@gmail.com.
I was time
Thank
waste
you for
pod at
letting me
Gmail.
finish.
You were talking about being
timewastepod@gmail.com.
thirsty, so I was going to say
if I'm
thank
saying
you to our
our email
listeners.
address, email.
timewastepod@gmail.com.
I don't know what that was.
We're on Tumblr, too. I don't
Oh,
know
yeah, but don't go there.
if you're like 13.
Are we on Tinder?
I guess we could be.
You see, you go ahead and set that up, Cody.
I can't. I'll get in trouble.
Go ahead and be a patron. Why don't you? Patreon.com/timewithfun. And until next week,
Thank you.
my name is Dave.
I'm John.
I am Cody.
And we wasted all of the time,
God damn, we
especially
did.
at the end. Thanks
Yeah.
ever so much.
Good night, folks.
If you enjoyed the show, then leave us a rating and review on iTunes, Stitcher, or anywhere that lets you put in a review. You can call or text the show at area code 916-235-3337. If you'd like to interact with us in any other way, then www.wastingallthetime.com would be a great place to start. There you can submit listener-suggested scenes and questiones, you can buy your own copy of the Fruitwards card game, you can read blog posts from Ted and the guys, and a whole lot more. So check it out at wastingallthetime.com.
That's it? That's the show? Are we done?
No, this is the segment. I don't have music for it yet. Awkward silence.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
It's a short one, though. Let's move on.